Hey guys, this is Misty Spears, and today we're going to be talking about NovaMind, which is the mind mapping software that I use to help me brainstorm and flesh out ideas for my writing. If you've never used something like a mind mapping software, I think once you give it a try, you'll really enjoy it and see how it can help you in writing as well as other areas. What I personally like about it is that it gives me a sense of free thinking about my topic rather than just sitting down to a blank screen and trying to start writing something intelligent. I personally just have a hard time doing that, and mind mapping just seems to be the answer for me. With mind mapping, I can put down all my ideas as they come flying out of my head and basically can modify, add, or remove from my outline later on. And I mention outlines because with the end goal with mind mapping, brainstorming, at least for me, is to have as close to a finished outline as I can. So let's go ahead and open up my NovaMind, and I will give you a quick demonstration so you can see how I use it. Alright guys, when you first open up NovaMind, you're going to come to this, and you're going to want to create a new document. And then you're going to start with your default blank screen here with the start here bubble in the middle. What I typically like to do is start that off by entering in my topic. So since my main topic is going to be my beginner's guide to cold fusion, this was the Kindle book that I published last September, so I'm going to show you guys the mind map that I did for that. Since I know this is going to be an outline for a book, I'm going to start out first by adding in a bubble for the introduction to my book. And I'm going to do that by just clicking this topic button. And you'll see it just popped out over here. So I'm going to change that to introduction. From here you've got two choices. Number one, you can further flash out introduction. So if I want to create a subtopic under that and have a who am I section, you can hit enter twice, and it'll just create a new one right there. So who is this book for? Again, hit enter twice, and further help. And you can hit that enter twice on anything. So if I happen to be up here to introduction, and I happen to be done with that, I can hit twice and it'll create a new subtopic. So it'll create it for the subtopic or the main topic that you're on. So the next thing I'm going to do is start throwing out my ideas. What's in my head? What do the people who read this book want to know about? So they might want to know, what is programming? What is cold fusion, since it's about that? Let's see, proper syntax for coding, variables, and data types. And we can just keep going on from there and see it ran out of room on that side, so it's just going to keep going. One thing you can do with this, which is really cool so that that doesn't happen, or you can move around what order you want, is highlight over one, and there's a little crosshair here, and you can drag it to move it however you want. So maybe you want this way over here, or maybe you actually want this first, or you want this one out here because you're going to have a lot of subtopics under it, or however you want to do it. You can certainly do it however you like. You can also change fonts, you can change colors. They actually have a tab over here for map design where you can give it a completely different look. There's a couple that you can see. I just prefer the default one. It makes it easier just to do it, but you know, if you're creative and you want to see different colors, more power to you. I am going to show you what the finished one, this just kind of gives you an idea on how it works, but let's go look at my finished one so you can see the final version of it. Whoop. There it is. Alright, so this is the final version of my mind map. And as you can see, I basically just went through there and tried to think of everything that someone reading my book might want to know about. The nice thing about this is it's going to create a finished outline for you. And I'm going to show you how to do that in the next video when we import this into Scrivener, which is the formatting software that I use to create my Kindle books. That'll be in the next video though, but just rest assured all of these things will end up in there. And you can reorder them, you can change them up also in Scrivener just like you can here. But this gives me a really good place to start. I know what direction I'm going in. I know what I'm talking about. I can jump around from each section as I'm writing now because each one's going to be in their own little notepad for each topic that I have. So again, if you guys have any questions or you want to know anything else about NovaMind, please feel free to leave me a comment. And I will also post a link to NovaMind as well as a link to the article on my website where I'm giving a tutorial about this. All right, thanks guys, and I'll see you next time.